Well, Jefferson City YMCA is introducing a new wellness program for cancer survivors.
Ryan Rumbaugh joins us live to tell us all about Livestrong at the Y.
Good morning, guys. Yes, I'm talking to you about a great program today. I'm really excited to introduce you to it. I'm at the Jefferson City YMCA, the West location. I'm joined by Ashley. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. I'm not really working out today. We're talking about something a little bit different.
Yeah.
Tell me about what we're talking about today. Livestrong.
Absolutely. Livestrong at the YMCA is an exciting new program we are bringing to the Jefferson City area. It is a partnership between the Livestrong Federation and the Y of the USA. It was established in about 2000.
Okay.
And we felt that there was a need in the community for a program like this. So over the past 6 months, we've been going through a lot of training, and we're really excited to bring it to the community.
And it's for cancer survivors. So the main goal is to get people back on their feet and
Absolutely.
moving after, all that therapy and things like that. Tell me about how that process works.
Sure. So the program itself is a 12-week exercise program for adult cancer survivors. And adult cancer survivors are defined by that moment that you're diagnosed with cancer, you then become a cancer survivor. We have no stipulations on types of cancer or how long ago you might have been diagnosed. Okay. So you can be active in treatment, or it could have been something that you were dealing with about 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It's up to you.
Okay.
We do a small intake process. We assign you to a group, and then you are in a 12-week program. In the 12-week program, you also are allowed to have a free membership to the Y, not only for yourself, but your support system at home, your family.
That's nice.
So
yeah,
it's
we were
nice
talking that those bills, I'm sure, with cancer patients are getting huge.
Yeah.
That's the last thing you need to buy a gym membership for everybody.
It's the reason why it's free is because we understand that there could be some financial hardships, excuse me, going through treatment. So it was very important to keep this program free for us.
Yeah, so it's all free, but this starts in February, right?
It does. We are in the process of getting the word out and doing intakes through January, and our first official group is going to start in February, so we're excited.
Yeah, and you said so far there is a waiting list for that first group, but this isn't a one-time deal.
No, not at all. So we have our first group, and we do have a waiting list for that group, which just shows, again, the need for the community. That group is going to be made up of about 10 people, and then as we see the need, we'll add in more classes. But right now, we have plans to do at least one class every quarter. So we'll have at least 4 classes, and then keep going as the years go.
Yeah, that's exciting. This is a big thing. You guys went through a lot of training for this. Give me, tell me a little bit about that.
We did. So we, over the last 6 months, myself, Donna Pringer, who's our group exercise instructor here, and 4 of our personal trainers have gone to lots of training on what it is to train someone that might have a specific need in this area. So I know Donna will probably cover a little bit more about that later, but I want to make sure everybody knows you're going to be in good hands if you want to work out with us.
Well trained.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yep.
When we come back, we're actually going to talk to a doctor who deals with cancer patients and tells us how important this program is in our community.
Welcome back. The Jefferson City YMCA is supporting cancer survivors in their recovery with a free 12-week program.
Ryan Rumbaugh joins us live to explain what Livestrong is all about.
Good morning, guys. Yes, Juliet, you said it. It's a free 12-week program at the YMCA. It's called Livestrong, and it's for cancer survivors. It's a great resource, and it's starting in February. I'm here this morning at the Jeff City YMCA, the West location. I'm joined by Dr. Laurel Kramer. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, we're not working out this morning. Usually I'm here going all crazy, but today we're talking about a great program called Livestrong, and you say it helps a lot of cancer survivors. Tell me about how you work with cancer survivors and those in treatment.
Okay, I've been working with cancer survivors about 10 years now, and there's a recovery period from diagnosis to treatment to recovery. And part of the recovery is really a mind-body connection. So when I see patients, they often don't have an exercise program or nutrition or any kind of planned way to pull their lives back together again. So I talked with the doctors at JCMD Oncology and other oncologists around town and the Y staff and St. Mary's, and we all pulled together, and Livestrong was already active in the Y community nationwide. So we pulled together and brought it here.
Yeah, and you were one of those people who said, hey, we need this in our community, and there's already huge interest, right?
Yes, there already is a huge interest. I understand there's a wait list already. The class is full. But cancer survivors can, they have their own individual timing of when they're ready for this kind of thing. And there really is a mind-body connection and support that happens once you're through with your treatment, because you're always usually exhausted from the chemo and the radiation and just the onslaught on your body physically and mentally. And so coming to a program like this with a group of people who understand what you've been through can be huge in jump-starting your recovery. So it builds you physically and mentally and emotionally.
Yeah, so you're here working out a lot of it.
Yes.
But it's not all about working out. We were talking, there's nutritionists that come in, other doctors, other medical professionals. Tell me about that, how the program is.
Well, it's not just going to be a strength training program. They're going to be looking at other classes like yoga, which is more of a relaxation and flexibility. They're looking at nutritional support and sometimes alternative ways to rebuild your body. And also having psychologists like myself come in for a program just to help the participants really pull together a lifestyle change, because nobody wants to get cancer again. And there is a lot of research that supports this holistic mind-body connection for recovery and keeping your cancer at bay in the future.
Yeah, and I'm sure, that group setting, there's 10 people that are allowed to do it at the same time. That's a nice support group to have as well.
It is. And that research has gone on for years, from the Mayo Clinic through Cleveland Clinic, through other clinics in Boston, where they found that women especially benefit from support systems. It really boosts your immune system and your sense of well-being and keeps depression at bay, and all those things really help keep your physical body functioning well. Men also benefit, though they're surprised, I think, more than the women are about that. So these groups often, when they form and they go through this 12-week, there's a graduation at the end. And the groups want to stay together, and they meet for lunch, and they may come and work out.
Friends for life.
Yes. Well, when you go through something like cancer, it's a world war for your body, and it changes you mind and body, and changes you for the rest of your life.
Well, what a great program. When we come back, we're going to talk to one of the trainers here at the Y. They go through a lot of training to be able to work with these cancer survivors, so we're going to hear from her when we come back. For now, we'll send it back to you guys.
The Jefferson City YMCA has partnered with the Livestrong Foundation to provide more support to cancer survivors.
Ryan Rumba joins us live to show us how the Y is helping survivors get their strength back.
Good morning, guys. Yes, I'm at the Jeff City YMCA, the West location, and we're talking about the Livestrong Program. Joined here by my friend Donna. Good morning.
Hi, Ryan. How are you?
Great. We're talking about a great program today. I'm not working out. I'm actually a little chilly this morning because I'm not jumping around. But tell me about the Livestrong Program. It's an awesome new thing.
It is an exciting program that we're getting ready to launch in February of this year. It's a 12-week program, exercise program for cancer survivors. And a cancer survivor is anybody that can associate with being a cancer survivor. Once you're diagnosed, you are a survivor. It doesn't have to be somebody undergoing treatment right now. It can be some treatment that maybe 20, 15, 10 years ago. So 12-week program, twice a week for about 90 minutes with trainers at the Y who have been especially trained for working with cancer survivors.
Yeah, we've been talking about that all morning, chatting. You guys went through really extensive training to be able to work with people, because it's not like working with your everyday clients. Tell me about that.
Well, two sides to that. It is not. You do need to have an appreciation for what they've gone through, the treatment, some of the resulting side effects, which might be nauseousness from the chemo or scar tissue, reduced range of motion. But on the other hand, the program itself is a strength training program. So it's like dealing with somebody that would come into the gym and want to start an exercise program. We're going to do an assessment, find out where they are in their fitness ability, and we will hopefully start from that ground zero point and take them through a 12-week strength improvement program.
Yeah, and it's all free.
Yes,
and it starts in February, but it's not a one-time deal. Tell me about that.
It's going to be ongoing. The program itself is every 12 weeks, so we'll have a new cohort coming through. But we're going to take about 10 people at a time.
Okay.
And we have a list going right now, so people that are interested, even though we're not starting in February, can contact us.
Okay.
And express that interest. We'll get them on the list, and then we actually will do an interview with them, tell them a little bit more about the program, get some specifics about them, and then start that program in February.
Yeah, we've got some info on the screen right now. If people want more information, they can just contact the Y, get on that list.
We have a dedicated email address, livestrong@thejcymca.org, or call 761-3225 to get additional information.
Yeah, and we were chatting a little bit before. From a trainer's standpoint, I mean, how do you feel about being able to help people like this? You said it gives you goosebumps, huh?
Well, it does. I just can't imagine how rewarding this is going to be for all the trainers involved in this. And we have about 6 people that have received the training. And, you know, these individuals have gone through a lot, and they're trying to establish a new normal for themselves. And it's going to be exciting for us to be a part of that.
Definitely. Well, for more information, get a hold of the Jeff City YMCA. I hear it's pretty much the only program in this area. So
yes,
if you're interested, you said jump into it. Do it.
Excellent.
Yeah. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio. Check out this on the Jeff City YMCA's website.
Sounds like a great program.
It really does.